Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Board Games Unlocked, and today I'm continuing my Marvel Monday series with the next solo scenario, the Once and Future Kang. The next scenario pack for Marvel Champions. Let's see. Yes, the Shield briefing. Attention heroes! Kang the Conqueror has traveled here from the distant future in order to subdue Earth with his advanced technology. It's up to you to thwart his temporal invasion, but beware his power to manipulate time. I will beware. But, as you can see, I have a new playmat. I have a new sexy, organized playmat. However, this playmat is huge. It is so big that I'm having trouble fitting everything on here. Now, I think it'll make it a lot easier in terms of recording because it's just going to be all organized. Because with my last playmat, I was trying to keep it all focused and I'd constantly run out of space. But my plan for the future with this Marvel Champions series is I'm just going to show cards up to the camera because I see that it is difficult to tell what is going on. Hell, it was probably difficult to tell what was going on the original playmat. But I think this will keep things a lot more organized, and if you're following along, you'll be able to at least see the card and hopefully know where it's at. But if you guys have any suggestions on framing and stuff that you'd like to see for the future, then let me know in the comments. But if you're jumping into this one and you're not sure why I'm even redoing it, I've been doing the thing called Marvel Mondays, where I have been playing Marvel Champions from the very beginning with the Rise of Red Skull, going through everything that they have released so far. And this is the solo scenario pack that I'm using to break up the big box sets. And I've also been randomly choosing the heroes. So I have a wheel of all the heroes that are out, and for the fight against Kang the Conqueror, it has been Scarlet Witch as well as Cyclops. Whoops, there we go. So those are the two that randomly came out. This is an interesting combination. And one thing I need to do is we're facing off, like I said, against Kang. Kang's arrival. Kang believes that by defeating Earth's mightiest heroes, the rest of the planet will submit to his rule. So this has a threshold of 14, starts with none, and when revealed, deal each player an encounter card. I don't like that. Whoop. Encounter deck. So we got that and that. Then, Kang himself, he has 24 health. So there is Kang. 1 scheme, 2 attack, and toughness, so he starts with tough. Forced interrupt. When Kang attacks you, either place 1 threat on the main scheme, or he gets +2 for this attack. And when defeated, advance the main scheme to get stage 2 to stage 2 at the end of the phase. Because this one's pretty interesting. I don't hate it. Also, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this, and he has toughness. Okay, now let's take a look at Scott Summers. He has 3 recovery and constant training. Action, search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. So that's pretty sweet. And then Wanda, 3 recovery as well. And superpowered sibling, discard 2 cards from your hand to draw 2 cards. I can draw 3 cards if Pietro is in play. All right. Well, let's go ahead and whoop some ass. I think this is going to go well. I have high hopes. All right, starting hand. Scott is going first. It's been a while since I've actually played him. So let's see what I got. So he has toughness, so that's not super exciting. And he has the leadership trait as well. So that means he's going to be very helpful, or he's going to require a lot of allies. Well, this definitely is not a terrible opening hand. And search your deck for a tactic, which I don't actually... Oh, wait, I have 1 tactic, but it goes to a minion. Let's do that. One is going to give me an extra card, so choose an ally. That's a thwart. There's a tactic. That's not terrible. Increase the amount of damage each enemy takes from each attack by 1. That's not awful. I might... Yeah, I forgot he used a lot of tactics that kind of helped. You know what? I'm gonna grab exploit weakness. Because what's gonna happen... Because I fought Kang before, or actually fought him multiple times. But it's gonna be very interesting whenever we get to stage 2. Because I know Cyclops does a lot better whenever he is with people. Okay, so I chose exploit weakness. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are going to discard... Yeah, we're going to discard these two to bring out Ruby Quartz Visor, which is exhaust this card, generate a... Dang, I already forgot what a lightning resource for your optic blast ability. The attack gains piercing and ranged. So that's an upgrade. You know what, I'll put them right here just to see, make it even easier. And now let's go to boom. We're gonna go to Cyclops. Love the art. 2 thwart, 1 attack, 2 defense. Optic blast action. Spend 1 resource of any type. Deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Yes. Okay, nice. Oh yeah, this is gonna be disgusting. This is gonna be super disgusting. So I'm gonna discard a card and I'm gonna play exploit weakness attached to it. So there's the exploit weakness card attached to an enemy. Temporary, increase the amount of damage an attached enemy takes from each attack by 1. Temporary was... Is that on here? No, it is not. Because that was new. I feel like I looked that up last time with what temporary meant. I think it goes away at the end of the round. I'll have to look it up. Okay, temporary Marvel Champions. It is, must be discarded at the end of the round. Nailed it. Nailed it! Okay, then... I'm going to... This is an event. Yeah, this is going to be hot. Okay, so I'm going to exhaust this. I was about to tap it, but I don't have to because I can raise it up and it shows that it's exhausted. Exhaust this card, generate a wild resource for your Optic Blast ability. That attack gains piercing and ranged. So now I'm going to do this. Spend 1 resource of any type, deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. And with that, I'm going to discard a card to play Full Blast. And when you use your Optic Blast ability, exhaust Cyclops. And this attack deals 8 additional damage and gains Overkill. Get off my lawn, says Cyclops. I know he's known for saying stuff like that. But, so that is going to be a 11 damage attack with piercing, so the toughness doesn't even matter at all. So 11 damage, 12 damage because each damage is increased by 1. So that is already half health. That's pretty hot. That is a pretty sexy opening hand. Cool. So he's done. Now we're going over to Wanda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's been a long time since I've played her as well. That's pretty hot. Do I have the Mystic trait? I do. Oh, man. Oh, that's right. Yeah, this is going to be wild. Okay, so I'm going to play Spiritual Meditation. Which I need to be, yeah. If your identity has a Mystic trait, draw 2 cards, choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Don't mind if I yes. So we're going to draw 2. And I will discard 1 of these Heroic Intuitions. Boom. Now, I am going to use her ability to discard 2 cards, then draw 2 cards. Yeah, let's discard these 2 and draw 2. Alright, it wasn't really that, it wasn't that much better. These can be solid, but I think I'm just going to try and go all out on damage, because this will be pretty neat. Actually, I think I can do a solid attack. So I'm going to use Strength and Crisis Averted. Oh, I got to go to my Scarlet Witch form, which, interrupt, when boost icons on an encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost cards on that card instead. Okay. When boost icons on an encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. Okay. Well, interesting. So, I discarded those 3 to play Molecular Decay, which is just awesome. There's no defense against the Scarlet Witch. Oh, interestingly enough, Cyclops and Scarlet Witch are both fighting against the art in their attack cards were against the Sentinels. Is that what they were called? There's like 3 of them, I think. But deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage to that enemy. So it's going to be 5 damage. Would be counted. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. I don't know. I don't know. So that is 1, 2, 3. So 3 additional damage. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to that. So he was at 12. So he goes to 3. And then, yeah. And count the number of boost icons on that card instead. So I guess it's instead of the 2 cards that I would have discarded, it would have just been the 1. I don't know. I don't know. But I am going to discard. Well, he only has 2. Oh, damn. She does 1 attack. And he's at 3. Well, we will discard 2 cards and then play Hexbolt. So Hexbolt is discard the top 3 cards of the counter deck for each card discarded this way that has boost icons equal to... Okay. So discard the top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3 for each card discarded. So that one has 1. So remove 2 threat from a scheme. There isn't any. Then 2 is draw a card, and then 0, deal 2 damage to an enemy. Nice. So I get to draw a card and deal 2 damage to an enemy. Oh, it's another Hexbolt. That's pretty hot. So Hexbolt and 2 damage, but increased amount of damage attached enemy takes from each attack by 1. So that is 3 damage right off rip. So he's immediately defeated in phase 1. Yeah, advance the main scheme to stage 2 at the end of the phase, which is now. Because there's no scheme, so I don't really need to exhaust her for any reason. So we are going to ready everything. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, draw our hand. This goes away. We did exploit his weakness. Turns out it was reality magic and a superpowered laser beam. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Now, end of the phase. So he's going to go to stage 2. Or we advance this to stage 2. Which, the Master of Time. Kang reels back, but he saves himself by separating the heroes through time and space. When revealed, place 1 acceleration token here for each side scheme in play. There are none. Each player reveals a random stage 3A in turn order. Remove any unused stage 3 from the game. So here we are with that. The Master of Time. When an acceleration token would be placed on another scheme, place it here instead. Players cannot join this game area unless there are no other game areas remaining. When all players have joined this game area, advance to stage 4A. Okay. So, we have defeated that. Then, we have these random ones. So, and it's actually nice with this layout. I can have different areas. So, Wanda, or the Scarlet Witch, is going to the realm of Rama-Tut. Create your own game area and place the scheme in it. Add Kang Rama-Tut to the game area and deal yourself an encounter card. Oh, that's not great. That's multiple encounter cards. I don't like that. So here is Kang Rama-Tut. He has toughness. This villain gets +1 attack for each obligation in play. When defeated, remove the realm of Rama-Tut from the game. At the end of the phase, join another game area. So, here he is. And then, boom. Forced response after this stage is completed. Place 1 set aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang Rama-Tut and the stage from the game and combine your game area with another game. Alright, so there's that. It starts with one thing. With 1, he has toughness. That's not fun. But then, oh, and we're going to get another encounter card each time. Boom. And Cyclops is going to the Chronopolis. Create your own game area. Add Kang Immortus to the game area. Alright. So that is 1A, 3A, then we have 4A last. Boom. And Kang Immortus. Also has toughness. Oh, they all have toughness. That's annoying. This villain cannot take damage while a minion is in play. So, there he is. And then, oh, this is what he looks like. After this phase, just place 1 set aside Kang's Dominion. Oh, so same thing. Alright, cool. Cool. It would have been fun if we got Scarlet Centurion versus Scarlet Witch. But, unfortunately, interesting. So now we have, so they both have 18 health and toughness, which is less good. Okay, so now they are going to tick up. So this is going to tick up by 1. This one goes up to 1. And now Kang is going to attack for 2. For 3. And it still uses the shared deck, so Cyclops is getting attacked for 3. And that is going to be 3 damage. This is going to be brutal. Then he's attacking for 2. This villain gets +1 attack for each obligation in play. There aren't any. So for 2. Also for 3. The problem is my characters have... that's an upgrade. Damn. Yeah. And also, because we're in separate areas, we cannot interact with one another. So if I have defensive, like when any player would take any amount of damage, I could only apply it to her. Alright. Well, yeah, that's going to be 3 damage as well. The problem is yeah, we are very... yeah, we are very squishy. If all players at the stage are defeated, this stage is completed. And what happens if... yeah, I guess... well, it doesn't say we lose if it gets completed, but I assume that's the case. Alright! Oh, and now we have... now we have encounter cards. So not only are we getting dealt one... ugh, okay. Whoops. Cool. The villain and each minion gang up attacks you. So he's attacking for 2. Cool. I am stunned. Great. Great. That's awesome. Then Stolen Memories. Place the top 8 cards of your deck face down under this card. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Discard a science resource from your hand. Discard this obligation. And he's the one... Well, actually, that was one that got +1 attack for each obligation. Which is what that is. And then... Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, god damn. Ugh. Okay, Shadow of the Past. I hate this one so much. So we're set aside Nemesis minion, which is Mr. Sinister. Which is going to... Yeah, because these are all my stuff. So he goes there. Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous. Great. Great. That's overkill. I'm thinking this might go very bad. There it is. Stalwart, Toughness, and Villainous. Great. And then these get... Oh, where was it? You reveal and put into place. Reveal your set-aside side scheme and put it into play. Nice. Mr. Sinister uses mutant genes to enhance his own powers. When defeated, search the encounter deck and discard pile for gene therapy. And reveal it. So there's that. And now there's only 2, I'm assuming, because they're separate. But this gets shuffled in. So I guess Shadows of the Past is kind of weird, considering the fact that, like, Scarlet Witch could draw his, like, Nemesis stuff. But I don't know. I wish that card didn't get drawn, though, because I started off so strong. I should have slowly whittled down his first phase. Alright, all in all, not that bad. But now we got Scarlet Witch. Okay. Who has her own shit going on. So we have Rampage. When defeated, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with the player who defeated this side scheme. That has 4 on it. Then Past Machinations. Incite 1. There's no threat to go on the main scheme. So when revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different obligation and reveals it. Okay. Oh, and another Rampage. Nice. Okay, so a different obligation and reveals it. No. 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 Nope. Maybe there aren't any. That'd be nice. These are all minions. How many? Okay, here's an obligation. Alright, after you use a basic hero power, take 1 damage. What? So weakened. And then, so for a different obligation. Jeez. You know, for how many? There we go. Depowered. You cannot play hero-specific cards. Oh my god. And then I'm guessing... Where was that card? That just had me do that. Well, I can't find it. But there we are. Okay. Yeah, seriously, where is that? Cannot play hero-specific cards. Discard a hero-specific card from your hand. Discard this obligation. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to remember Oh, that was the past machinations. Each player searches the... Yep. Shuffle the encounter deck. Which, there's nothing to shuffle. Alright. Well, that was it. And, oh, would you look at that? Her entire hand is freaking hero-specific cards. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I am immediately overwhelmed. I don't even know where to begin. Alright. So I have to get rid of those. He doesn't scheme all that much. So I will exhaust to attack just to get rid of toughness. And then... yeah, I have to go into alter ego form. And I think I have to discard Hexbolt to get rid of this obligation. Because otherwise I literally can't do anything. Then I would have to get lucky and draw into one of the energy or something, but I mean, yeah, let's just, I'm just going to discard this and play Magic Shield. When a friendly character would take any amount of damage, discard Magic Shield, prevent 3 of that damage. So it's going to protect her, and then I'm going to hold on to these 2 cards and hope that it does something. But that's literally my turn. I can't do... Yeah, I can't really do much. I mean, on my next turn I can. This is assuming I survive. Every time I've done this, I always get, screwed on multiple side schemes that come into play. Like, the same one, too. Like, having 2 rampages is disgusting. But that's the way it goes. He's stunned, so I can't even get rid of his toughness. Well, that's not entirely true. Because I can... I can get rid of some of these, but I also have... He's also tough, which I can bypass. So do I focus on Mr. Sinister? Let's see. Yeah, because again, I haven't gotten any allies out, and a lot of his stuff requires allies. Ooh. Well, that's not terrible. I only have 1 tactic, though, but that wouldn't be awful. Okay, so we're going to attack with Cyclops. Get rid of his stunned. So then I can... Yeah. Get super lucky, but then I will spend 1 resource of any type. Well, let's do this. Let's play energy to play Tactical Brilliance, which removes 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card from your discard pile and add it to your hand. So let's do Exploit Weakness. And remove 3 threat from a scheme, so I can at least remove this one. So the boost isn't taken into effect. Then I can discard this card to play Exploit Weakness and attach to an enemy. Let's attach it to Mr. Sinister. And then... with his ability as Optic Blast, I can ready this to generate that resource. And again, he's piercing and range, so it's going to be 4 damage, getting rid of toughness. So 4 damage there. Okay. And then I guess, do I hold on to... Yeah, I think I can afford to scheme, hopefully, for a tactic upgrade. Yeah. And then I will discard a punch resource to discard this obligation. And, I can actually discard this to get rid of this obligation as well, and all these get discarded. I'm not even going to look through them. I regain my memories, and he's exhausted, she's exhausted, so I couldn't have readied. Alright, I think that worked a little bit, so we can ready these guys. That will protect damage from her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully it's some sexy allies. It is. It definitely is. Okay. That's not a terrible hand. Although I don't have anything that... Ooh. You might... Man, okay. I think I might get something here. Well, she has 2 cards, so she's getting 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. Not amazing, but I might be able to mitigate something. I have no interrupts. Okay, so I gotta really hurry up and defeat him because of the way this is about to ramp. So there's that. As long as he doesn't scheme, but none of us have a shit ton of stuff. So I'm guessing, so this will tick up by 2. That's it. Alright. So now we're starting with her. He is going to scheme for 1. For 2. Okay, so that's at 6. And then he's going to scheme for 2. Okay, for 3, so that's at 5, but then 6 because he's going to scheme. Alright, so that was it for the scheming. Then we got our events to come in. Technically, this is coming over here, then over here. Also, he has a thing that says he cannot take damage while a minion is in play, so him coming out also sucks. Hey, stolen memories. Would you look at that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's there. I gotta deal damage. Oh, this also gets discarded. And then time travel hijinks. Discard the highest cost card you control, then place it face down under this card. That bums me out. Discard a resource. Discard your each face down card. All he does is steal shit. Do I have anything that helps with that? Nope. Alright. Well, that was it. So I guess that could have been worse. Although we're both about to lose based off of our main schemes. So I got to do some damage. So now we're over here with Scotty. Search your deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to your hand. Well, I mean, I'll just do that. And I think... Yeah, I think I'm going to grab my other exploit weakness. Because I might be able to do some stuff. Oh, son of a bitch. But I don't have piercing anymore. Because the time travel hijinks just remove that. And I do have that stupid icon, but... damn. So the question is... What ally do I bring in? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to... Because I have a bunch of allies. But I kind of like this. I'm going to play Strength and these two allies to bring in Beast. And after Beast enters play, search your deck and discard pile for a resource card and add it to your hand. Now, just in case he has something that's a better resource. No. Okay, so yeah, I am going to do my discard pile. And the resource is going to be, I mean, probably the one I just played, because it doesn't really matter. Sure, we'll do Strength. Just what else do I have in here that would be considered a resource? Probably, yeah, Genius is there, but yeah, that's it. So nothing super special. But that is very nice, because I can play... because he's gonna die, so I can actually kind of do a decent amount of stuff here. Yeah. Because I guess I could have kept, hold on here. I'm going to keep one of these cards and get rid of another one that I didn't have. Another one. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Well, alright, time to go back to Cyclops. And we are gonna exhaust him to attack, get rid of the toughness. Then we are going to, actually it doesn't matter that whichever card it was, because I need to exploit weakness on Kang the Immortus. Then I can play Strength to play Ricochet Beam, which deal 3 damage to an enemy, then deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Haha! So 3 damage here to Mr. Sinister. He is defeated. Okay, and nothing there. So that's nice. And then I can do 3 damage over to this King, which actually makes it 4 because of the exploit weakness. Then we can have Beast attack for another 3, making this 7 damage. And he takes 1 consequence damage. And unfortunately, I don't have my... God! I could have done another 4 damage, which would have been 10. But I don't have my stupid visor. So, which I guess is Cyclops' like main weakness. Alright, now we are over here. In alter ego form. I'm going to do her ability to discard 2 cards. Which one? I'm probably not doing that. Damn. 1. Yeah, actually, I might play multitasking. So discard this. Oh, well, I guess I'll have to discard 2 cards. I really want Quicksilver out, but I don't think I'm going to get it. So I'm just going to discard these 2 and draw 2. Okay. Well, actually, that does help because I do have to be in hero form. Yeah, because I can hold on to these with the multitasking effect. So we will go into hero form. And then I can play the Power of Justice to then play multitasking. So I'll save myself on the card. Remove 2 threat from a scheme. If you paid for this card using a science resource, remove 2 threat from a different scheme. Let's remove 2 here and 2 here. Then I need to do a bunch of damage to him. Actually, whenever I was in alter ego form, I could have gotten rid of this to get rid of stolen memories. I would like my cards back. God damn it. 2 of them were my resource cards. So I'm good on that. And I think I go ahead and discard 3 cards and do Molecular Decay again. So deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top 2 cards. For each boost icon discarded this way, deal 1 additional damage to the enemy. So 5, top 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 damage to King Tut and his asshole. Then I will thwart and get rid of this, but this also, God, brings in till a minion is put that minion to play, engage with the player who defeated this scheme. Oh, would I rather just deal? Well, I can't deal with the acceleration because that's going to be 6, 7, 8. It's going to be at 8, but he's attacking now. But then the minion. Oh wait, no. So I think I lose. Well, no, I'm gonna be attacked. So yeah, we'll get rid of this. And do any one of these happen to be a minion? Nope. So I'll just shuffle this. Yeah, having that that double rampage just sucked. I mean, I'm able to do damage to him. Oh, the exploit weakness is going to be gone. And that Ruby Quartz Visor bummed me out because I'm not able to. It's basically a free 3 damage, free 4 damage potentially if you have the exploit weakness on him. So pretty much just one of us needs to defeat their side, because then they get to hop into the other one and help out. Okay, so now I need a minion. Nope. 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 Well, how appropriate. It is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So, which was on the cover of the Rampage. So that's nice. And I think that's going to be her turn. That thing does 3 damage. God. Okay. Well, everyone becomes readied. It's like such a bare bones playing field. 2, 3, 4, 5. What did he get? Not anything awesome. Every one of these descends on 2, 3, 4, 5. I always feel like I do really well whenever I'm not recording. Nope, nothing. I mean, it can kind of help, but nothing super awesome. Okay, so this is going up to 9. So, oh no, 6. Sorry, to 8. It's going up to 8, and this one's going up to 7. And then he's going to attack, so we're over here. So 2. Cool, he's stunned. God, I feel like, what the fuck? He's stunned again. Yay. 2 damage as well. 1, 2. Yeah, he has nothing that he can retaliate to. Well, actually, no, I'd rather have Beast out. And then he's attacking for 2, 3, 4, which I can get rid of the magic shield and only take 1 damage. But then the T-Rex is going to attack for 3. with piercing, so even if I had toughness. But I don't think she has any interrupt. Nope. Alright, encounter cards. Yeah. Boom. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. Time trial. Discard the highest cost card you control. Oh, the highest cost card you control. So another fucking time travel hijinks? Are you kidding me? So I guess Beast is gone. And then over here, the villain attacks you. God, well, that's it. Guess we lost because he's gonna attack for 3 damage. That's how. I mean, I could defend, so I guess I will. So 1 damage. Alrighty. Scarlet Witch's turn. How am I gonna pull this one out of my ass? I'll do Spiritual Meditation, draw 2 cards, and choose, then discard 1 card from my hand. Okay, these are all useless. Because they're, no. I guess I'll discard Agatha Harkness. I got nothing. I literally can't do anything with this hand. Because I have Swift Retribution, which is the villain's schemes, which would cause me to lose. Deal 4 damage to the villain. I have another one of those. So unless... What does it say here? How... That's joining another game area. Yeah. Cards and components cannot affect another. Yep. While the other players are in separate, they continue to use the same encounter deck. Play still proceeds in turn order, and the first player token is still passed. Yeah. So it just says, but nothing here says if all players at the stage are defeated, this stage is completed. So I don't know. I'd have to look at stage 4. Because I think, does it just make him tougher? Oh, God. So, I guess we would just continue going on. Because this just says... at the end of the phase... After the stage is completed, place 1 set-aside Kang's Dominion face down under stage 4A. At the end of the phase, remove Kang Ramatut in this stage from the game, and combine your game area with another game. If all yeah? So I guess we don't lose? So then interesting. Huh. This stage are defeated, which is about to happen. Okay, so I guess, I mean, fuck it, I'll just take the damage, and then I'll play I'll thwart and remove all the scheme here. Oh, and then I gotta find another minion. That's right. But I get to deal 3 damage to an enemy. So, hey, would you look at that? That's 6 damage. So he's at 12. But now I gotta find a minion. Which... it's probably going to be another T-Rex. Nope, Macrobots. Guard and Retaliate 1. Oh, okay. So it just wasn't going to happen anyway. Because now I definitely... Well, Guard means I can't personally attack him. Yeah. Guard. The player cannot attack villains without this keyword. Whoops, wrong hand. But, yeah, I guess. I mean, I have 1 health. And this is a horrendous hand. So I'd say, yeah, Scarlet Witch just loses. But here's what we're gonna do. So that hand is atrocious. We are gonna, cause I mean, so she's done, and I don't think I have much over here that I can do that would help in any way. Because this is also an atrocious hand. He only has 7 damage out of the 18 that I need to do. Plus he's stunned, so I guess I'll attack to get rid of stunned. Again. And that's such ass. Jeez. Yeah, I got nothing. Got nothing over here. I guess I'll discard these 2 and play Tactical Brilliance. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Choose a tactic card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. I guess I'll remove 3 here. And then a tactic in my discard pile. I will do Exploit Weakness. That's my best bet. But I mean, I don't want to play any of them because they're not helpful in any way right now. I have no way to attack or anything. So we're just going to go back to Alter Ego, and I'll get rid of this to get rid of Time Travel Hijinks and get my visor back into my discard pile. And the other 2 I can't do anything with. Alright, well, so here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to say we defeated them somehow. You know, through the power of magic and prayer. And just so I can show you guys how the next stage works. So, wow, look at that. We defeated our relevant areas. Or respective areas to go to Kang's Wrath. You used your enemy's technology to reunite in the present day, just in time to counter Kang's assault on Earth. Right, that's how good we are. Reveal Kang 3 and add him to the game. Reveal each face-down Kang's Dominion under this stage. Which would have been 2, because they were definitely completed. And so, the future belongs to Kang. To Kang! To Kang! So these get removed. And then we have stage 3 coming out. These get removed. And I cry because it was a spanking. Master of Time. Yeah, advanced to stage 4A. Alright, so now we have Kang the Conqueror. He has 40 health. And toughness, because of course he does. Boop. Then this gets flipped. Each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for their nemesis minion and puts it into play. Engage with them. Ugh, okay. And then he has Kang's Dominion. He has 2 of them with 6 on each. And as you can imagine, the Kang's Dominion cards prevent him from taking any damage. So, with all that being said, we each got a Sensu Bean, refreshed all of our health and decks. That's gone. Beast comes back, because we're back into a new time. timeline. I don't even think we're gonna beat beat it with a whole fresh deck and health. So yeah, clearly the trick is apparently don't bum rush phase 1, especially when you start with multiple encounter cards, because then having to deal with 3 of them is rough. You want to pace it out. And then having each player on their own. It's very interesting because of the fact that every single character works. Some work really well when it's just them, but others clearly need the help of other heroes. And I thought it was going to be Scarlet Witch who was going to be killing it, but 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by herself. But it was actually kind of Scott. Now at the same time, yeah, now we're going to have to deal with. It's like, I thought I just killed you, Mr. Sinister. He's like, I'm back. I'm back, bitch. Oh wait, I forgot I reshuffled this. Where is he? Oh, I think I also forgot to grab a copy of Gene Therapy whenever I defeated him the first time. Oh no, it was his side scheme. So what did it say? Each player searches the encounter deck, discard pile, and set aside area for their nemesis and puts it into play with... Okay, just the nemesis. Not the side scheme as well. So we'll keep Mr. Sinister's side scheme. And then... Scarlet Witch's nemesis is apparently Luminous. After Luminous activates against you, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If 2 or more boost icons were discarded this way, deal yourself 1 encounter card. It is kind of interesting that in Scarlet Witch is early release with the separate with the hero packs. This one is Scarlet Witch's Nemesis minion, which it says down here, Scarlet Witch Nemesis. So the fact that they had to tell you what it was, but with Mr. Sinister and Cyclops, who was way later, it doesn't have that. All right. So we have the encounter deck. Oh, also, Mr. Sinister is tough. So this is what we got. We're all back. Oh wait, I gotta shuffle her deck and heal her up. So yay, back at 10. Obviously, I lost pretty brutally because maybe I just suck at this game, or maybe to win these games you just have to have everything go right, because my last games of Marvel Champions have not been going that well. It always feels like I get the worst hands at the worst possible time, and then the encounter cards are just like, hey, I finally got a good hand, and the encounter card is going to completely counter it. Cool. So she'll be back into hero form, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're ready to face off against Kang. Let's see what I got. Neat. Alright, I don't have a discard pile. Okay. So I think we are going to, as Scott, we're going to discard these 2 to bring out Angel. Angel, where have you been? His ability is you reduce the cost to play Angel by 1 if your identity has a mutant or X-Men trait, which he does. And yes. Do I actually... You know what? I am going to search my deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to my hand. Attached to a minion. Yeah, actually, that's a great one right now. I was actually going to go for a different strategy, but now, with his tactics, I can finally use some leadership cards because I have an ally out. It's not the greatest in the world, but it will help against Mr. Sinister because I'm going to play Coordinated Attack. Attached to a minion, each ally takes -1 consequential damage when attacking attached minion. Angel, help me! Help me spank him! Then, I'm going to discard these two to play Tactical Brilliance to remove 3 threat from a scheme, then choose a tactic from my discard pile and add it to my hand. I will! And we will move 3 threat from one of these schemes. Alright, time to go into Cyclops mode. So, we're going to attack. Get rid of that. Then, unfortunately, it's not going to be quite enough. But, oh, he's also stalwart. But we will have Angel attack. That will be 2 damage, and he doesn't take any consequential damage because of the coordinated attack. Then we will do my Optic Blast, discarding any resource to deal 3 damage, so he's almost dead. Okay, so that was nice. And we're in the same side, so... God, do I fucking hate these cards. Okay. My thwart is... Okay, so what do I want to get rid of? I can get rid of this one, and I can get rid of this one. So I'm going to discard 2 cards to draw 2 cards. Alright. Not bad. I'm going to play Spiritual Meditation. Draw 2 cards and discard 1 from my hand. Discard. Let's actually discard this one. Okay. Scarlet Witch, baby. Let's 3, 4, and okay, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna discard these 2 to bring in Quicksilver. Here he is. Here's my bro. And that his action is I can ready Quicksilver, which is pretty neat because that means, yeah, we are gonna thwart over here for 1. He takes 1 damage. Then we are going to thwart with Scarlet Witch to get rid of 1 Kang's Dominion. Put it way up there. Then I can play Turn the Tide. After your hero thwarts and removes all threat from a scheme, deal 3 damage to an enemy. So the question becomes, do I deal 3 damage to Luminous? I think I do. Yeah, 3 damage to Luminous. And then I can ready him as an action to have him attack, take another damage, but that will defeat Luminous. Alright. That's definitely something. I think that's going to be it. So everyone gets readied. Then we will draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And don't really like what I'm seeing already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe on her end? Nope. Nope, but that will tick up by 2. The threshold is 20. He's going to attack for 2. Also, when Kang attacks, you either place 1 threat on the main scheme or he gets +2 attack. Okay, so he's going to attack for 2, 3. Yeah, we'll place 1 on the main scheme. So 3 damage coming. 7. And then he's attacking her for 2. For 2! Yeah, we'll put another one on here. And she'll take the 2 damage. Okay, now we each get our encounter card. Boom. Boom. Why did I knew it was going to be this. I knew it was going to be... Oh, and then... Yep. Mr. Sinister attacks. I just had a feeling it was going to be gang up or some bullshit. So, yep, the villain and each minion engaged with you attack. So he's attacking for 4 damage. So we'll put this up to 5. Alright. And... Oh. Alright, well, Cyclops is at 1. Then... Manipulated Time Stream. Discard each event in your hand if no events are discarded this way. Cool. Do I have a way to counter that? Nope. So, every single one, almost every single card in her hand got discarded. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. I wish I could make this up. I can't. I literally can't even play anything. So 2, 3, 4. He's gone. Actually, I'm not 2, 3. We'll just remove 3 of that, and he has barely any. I'm not even gonna ready him because there's no point. All right, that was her turn. All right, well, Angel's gonna attack and defeat Mr. Sinister, so that's nice. And I guess, well, this is kind of neat. So I will discard that to play Danger Training Room and attach this to Angel. He gets +1 attack, +1 thwart, and +1 hit point, which is pretty dope. So then... Oh, wait, but I already attacked with him. Oh, well, then I can play Game Time and choose an ally with a training upgrade attached, which is the Training Room. Ready that ally and heal 1 damage from him. Well, I don't have to ready... Or I don't have to heal him, but I will have him thwart, which will knock this down to 1. Then I will have Cyclops thwart. And that's all the Dominions. Now he can start taking damage. And I'll just discard. Well, yeah, I'll just discard that. So now we will ready everyone. Oh, I need to I need to go to alter ego form. Just because I would... He's at 1 hit point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I don't hate that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, at least there's a million of those cards in her deck. That's nice. Okay, so this is ticking up by 2. Whoop. Now he's gonna scheme. So 2. Oh, sorry, he's attacking. Yeah, it's her. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, he doesn't get overkill. Hey, thanks, Quicksilver. You intercepted the bullet and died. Then we're gonna scheme for 2, 3, 4. So what is that? That's 7. Put it at 11. And I still have to do 40 damage. Okay. Boom! Past Machinations in Site 1. Okay. Puts that 6. And each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a different obligation, reveals it, then shuffle the deck. Do I have a way to counter? No, I do not. Okay, for a different obligation. Searches the encounter deck for a different obligation. Okay, well, I'll do Time Travel Hijinks, and she doesn't lose anything because there's no highest cost card you control. So, cool. That's one obligation. And then for the second one, because it has to be a different one, can't play hero-specific cards is pretty ass. I guess I'll do Stolen Memories, because that's at least not affecting me, affecting what I can do right now. So Stolen Memories goes there. Then we have the top 8 cards that go underneath it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, there's that. And then I was expecting it to be Stolen Memories. Macrobots. Guard and retaliate 1. That's okay. Now this comes over here. Okay. Not bad. I need to search my deck for a tactic upgrade and add it to my hand. Let's do this one. Yeah. Although he's not going to be able to attack, at least not do a basic attack. I'm going to have to recover and get something. Oh, God. Alright, so now I'm up to 4. Hero mode. Let's see what I got. So we are gonna discard that to attach practice defense, which is this one. Oh, he still has toughness on him. That's pretty cool. Attached to an enemy, max 1. Temporary attached enemy gets -1 attack, which is kind of nice. Then, unfortunately, I don't have any pierce. So we're going to have to reduce the con. Okay, so this he has +1 attack, so that'll be 3 attack. Alright, because that's... Oh, okay. Yeah, so I'll have Angel attack and get rid of the toughness. And he takes a consequential damage. Then we are going to play Strength to then play Ricochet Beam and deal 3 damage to an enemy. And then deal 3 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached, which is him, so 37. Then I will play this card to spend 1 resource of any type. To deal 3 damage, I will discard this to play Full Blast to add 8 damage to that, which with Overkill, so 8, 9, 10, 11. So 1, killing the Macrobots, and then 10 damage to Kang. And that's it. That is Cyclops' turn. Now we are at Scarlet Witch, which I guess we will just discard 3 cards because they're useless to play Molecular Decay, deal 5 damage to an enemy, discard the top 2 cards. That's 1, 2, and now the boost. I guess to this day I haven't played her enough. When boost icons on an encounter card would be counted, discard the top card of the encounter deck and count the number of boost icons on that card instead. So limit once per phase. So it's supposed to, it says chaos control, so it's like, okay, I don't want to count that one. So it's this one instead. So 3 and then 4, 5. So I guess 5 damage here. So, well, another 10 is how that works with molecular decay. So that's pretty neat. And that's it. That is it for my turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Any cool cards here? No. But I'll make something work. We'll ready everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Damn. He has something with Phoenix, but I have not drawn her at all. So this is taken up by 2, so we are at 14. Then he is going to attack for 2. 3, 4, minus 1, which is 3. And we'll have to increase this, otherwise I will just die. So 3. And he's attacking over here for 2, 3. And we'll just take this up to 4, so 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. She's at 5. And then the encounter cards. Energy Blast. Kang attacks you. Of course he does. I like the art though. The art's dope. So he's attacking for 2, 3, 4. Well, thanks, Angel. You were awesome. He got a lot out of it. And then Macrobots. Okay. And then this will get discarded. So guard and retaliate 1. Coming over here. So he has 17 health left. I don't know if I have anything that is helpful in any way. Because guard and retaliate 1. That is pretty brutal. So I think I'm just gonna set some stuff up. I'm gonna bring out her crest, which is interrupt when boost icons on an encounter card are counted, exhausted, increase or decrease the number of boost icons on that card by 1 for this count. Then I will discard this to bring out the magic shield. Then I will die again. I mean, now I can't deal damage to him. Yeah, I think I'm going to lose by the threat. Because I'm at 16 and it needs to go to 20. That's a bummer. Yeah, I think the random heroes is just not cutting it. Because I'm just not getting... Like, Cyclops, all of his cards have to deal with allies, but I barely get them out. Yeah. And so they're basic. Funny enough, they're both 2/1/2 on their regular stuff, so it's not like it's awesome. So I guess I'll attack for 1 over here. I keep saying that it's all in 1. Well, no, because they're attached over here. And then she takes a retaliate damage. All right. So that's that. Now we're at Cyclops, which... Yeah, it's attached to an ally, attached to an ally, attached to an ally. So I guess I will play priority target onto Macrobots, and then I will discard this to do my Optic Blast, which will defeat him. So that's nice. Then... The player who defeated it draws 2 cards, so he will draw 2, hopefully. Oh, thank God, into an ally. Okay, so finally got something. We are going to discard these 2 cards to bring in Phoenix. So there she is. Thank God. When after Phoenix enters play, choose a Cyclops card in your discard pile and add it to your hand. A Cyclops card. Oh. Well, that definitely helps quite a bit. Cool. Did I already do my... Oh, I already did my Optic Blast. Damn. Huh. Okay. So, is there a better one that I could find? That's Tidal. No, not really. Because I was hoping there was one that had training on it, but it doesn't, because that would help quite a bit as well. Yeah. Yeah, because the only reason I got her is because I was able to draw from killing that minion. Okay. Well, I can still at least do... You know what, let's thwart, and I'll play Teamwork. When you use your basic at thwart power, exhaust an ally you control, add that ally's matching power to your hero's power. So we'll exhaust her, and that will be 4 thwart, and we'll just get rid of this. Yeah, and that'll be it. Well, no, because I need to go to Alter Ego. And we'll just hope that I get something cool. So we will ready, and nothing. I guess I could have stayed in Alter Ego over there, but I'm hoping that it just isn't disgusting of a turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I'm even trying. We technically lost, but geez, like what is this? What is this shuffling? I mean, these aren't terrible cards in and of themselves, but like how is it all literally just her aspects? Yeah, I mean, got some cool ones over here. But he will be going first, so that's going to go up by 2. And then he's going to attack for 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if I prevent that. Okay, so 5. Take this up to a 3. So 5. I will get rid of this. So it's just going to be 2 damage. 1, 2. I guess I could reduce that. Yeah, let's exhaust that, reduce it, just in case, by 1. And then he's scheming over here for 2. Alright, so what am I at, 17? 17! Then we have this one, and this, and Ancient Warrior. Okay, Quick Strike. Not dead because of that reducing the boost, so she is at 1 HP. And then Concussive Force. If Mr. Sinister is in play, he schemes. Otherwise, place 2 threat on the main scheme. God damn. So 6 and 1. Believe that knocks it to, 19. But that is it. Let's see. Can I do 17 damage? I believe I can. I will search my deck for a tactic upgrade. I do not have one, so that's fine. Going into hero mode, let's go ahead and max 1 per enemy. Alright, we are going to put Practice Defense on him. He gets -1 attack, but better yet, he has a tactic on him, which means I can do my sexy sexy thing. I'm going to discard a card to do my Optic Blast and play Full Blast, which I have to pay for. So that's going to be 8 with Overkill. So 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 damage. Knocking him to 6. Then Phoenix will attack for 2. And that's it. That's all I got. Yep. So Scarlet Witch, can you do 4 damage? I actually don't think she can. Maybe. Actually, I think I barely can. Yeah. So I'm going to discard Power of Justice and Wiccan to play Crisis Averted and remove 6 threat from the main scheme. Then I will discard this to play Swift Retribution. The villain schemes deal 4 damage. So 2, 2. So now I deal 4 damage. Jesus Christ. And we win. we super win. Yay! That was brutal. But I hope it showed how the Once and Future Kang side scenario pack works, and I hope you enjoyed. Again, let me know about the mat and if there's anything that any changes you can see. But I like the organization. The organization helps a lot. And probably when I'm playing solo or recording, because there's actually spots for the villain and main scheme and stuff, but they're way up there, and I can't quite get it all to fit on camera in a meaningful way. But let me know in the comments below. But click the I to go to the discussion. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful whatever time of day it is for you.